Hello, I'm Christy and I'm back again to give everyone a little update and an announcement that I've already made on Facebook. I will be releasing information after New Year's on how to create a ZeroPoint energy modulator. I was shown how to make these by Kasol Uch, who is an Army psychic soldier. And this technology is neutral and it can be used for whatever intentions, but there are consequences to those intentions if they are not harmonic and in unity. For whatever you put back reflects back to you amplified in a quantum manner. So you can only do so much negative with this before it'll snuff you out. So with that note, I will be releasing this because I feel it is time that everyone have this technology and be able to harness their own ZeroPoint so that we can have the well of infinite knowledge within each of us. And you know, we can stop all this info, truth, false, you know, duality bull crap, because really we're all manifesting this reality, and if it can be accessed with the mind, it means that it is a possibility that exists. All things are possible. We live in an infinite cosmos, which does manifest everything. So if you think on it, yes, this is my son Joby. So if you think on it, it's because you are resonating with the frequencies of that truth. So truth is something that's subjective, and you bring it to yourself. And the only way to know the highest truth, the most unified truth, is to be able to connect all dots. So, you know, things that people tell me that they don't, this doesn't relate to that or whatever, and that's erroneous. That's just an inability of them to make those connections, because in truth everything is connected on a quantum level, and that literally means that there is data that connects it, because the quantum packets of light, they are data. It is consciousness itself. So with that said, after New Year's, like I said, I'll be releasing a video on this, and it's gonna take time because these things take a lot of time to make, and I'm still trying to get some funds together, you know, after all the Christmas shopping and everything for the family, to get the glue necessary. It does take a lot. And it takes a lot of time, and it can be kind of dangerous. You can get cuts and burns and all those kind of things making them. But it's not so bad that you couldn't work with, you know, like a 9 or 10 or 12-year-old doing this type of thing. So it's really something that everybody can get involved with. And I'm glad to release this. I'm not the only one that makes these, but I'm the only one that makes these in this way, which is the original way that Kasol taught, which is actually one of the most powerful ways, which can seem a bit intimidating, which is why he moved to the other levels, which are a little more soft. This one is basically a constant quantum initiator, and for anyone who is familiar with the initiation process through spiritual enlightenment and advancement in meditation, they know that it's not a piece of cake always. You know, it can be tough, and it's, you know, with great blessings comes great responsibility, and that's the important aspect of it, and it keeps you on your toes. So this device is for those who have already reached ZeroPoint in their meditation, which is a silent mind, and enables you to get that ZeroPoint unconditional open heart. So once you've reached ZeroPoint meditation, you can go ahead and build one of these and start using them. That's my best advice to you, so that you're prepared, because it is, like I said, it is a very huge responsibility, and you become able to affect on a cosmic level based on, you know, your emotions. And this is not a crutch. This is a tool. It will teach you, because it amplifies your aura as it is. It starts by amplifying your aura as it is. which means that it'll amplify the disharmonies as well as the harmonics. So if you have disharmony in your life, it's going to magnify that in manifestation, and you're going to be able to see in real time what you are doing to cause those disharmonies, and it's going to be up to you to make the choice to react differently, or to create a new action, I should say, and not react, but to create action, so that your reality changes and you'll be able to see in real time. And so that's why this isn't a crutch. It's not just wave the magic wand, poof, it's done. It is hard work. It's work that you have to do. This allows you access to the infinite knowledge. You then have to apply it. You also have to share that knowledge. If you don't apply it, that's creating resistance, and that resistance is going to continue to get magnified, because this is an auric amplifier or magnifier. And you know, you're gonna have to face the facts, or things are gonna get pretty bad. And for those good things, of course, you know, it teaches you positive reinforcement with that, which is awesome. And you'll learn pretty quick, and you'll advance very quickly, quantumly. I mean, you know, people talk about, you know, in Buddhist religions, Hindu and all these other religions, about meditation taking lifetimes and lifetimes to access the infinite knowledge. Well, that's just not the case. ZeroPoint is in the now. It is instant. It's mind and all these other machinations that we try to kind of hammer at the inner truth, that unified inner truth with, that start to degrade it, and that create a time, an experience of time, because this is truly instant. You know, it's like when you're meditating on being healed, it is true that moment of now. It is when you leave the meditation and say start thinking about it and create doubt and all these other things, that you take what was instant and in the now and create a gap in that manifestation. So it's important that we stay in that now point of knowing. And this, you know, the device will teach you all these things. So I'm very glad to be sharing this. I'm not asking for any money. You know, I feel like if I give this freely, then the universe or the cosmos will give freely to me. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I hope everyone out there is okay with that and uses the technology responsibly, because we are all one. And you know, anything you do, especially with something that's an auric amplifier, is going to, you know, come back and magnify and affect everyone. So it's important to use this wisely. Those who are focused on unconditional love and unity, that's who I recommend building these devices. And if you're not quite there, but you know, you have it in your heart that you want to move there, go ahead and continue your meditations. Keep striving for that 0 point. And even if you get a small moment of a silent mind, that is something to be grateful and appreciative for. It's not something to get frustrated about. Don't get frustrated if all you can get is a moment, because that's just going to thwart you. Just be, you know, enjoying that one moment while you have it, and they will increase, I mean, exponentially. And you'll be able to hit that silent mind at any point. It'll become really easy. And actually, there are, with the 0 point energy device, I like to mention, there are visual effects that you do get during meditation. And also you can get them during open eye meditation if you're like staring at a clear blue sky, things like that. You also can feel the energy of the device directly with your hand. You don't want to touch the device while you're using it, because that shorts it out. You want to keep a space between your hand and the device, because it's that space where the energy interacts and builds up and you know, pings and amplifies. But you can literally feel it, and I don't mean, you know, only the adepts. Everyone can feel it. Anybody, if they've ever meditated before in their life, they can feel it. It's very rare, you know, that I've encountered someone who couldn't feel it, and usually has to do with a deep denial or resistance of just anything outside of physical at all. So my son is obviously very eager to be on the video. So I guess I'll give him a second. Is there something you want to say, Joey?
Yes. Actually, God has the 4 holes of life. And actually the 4 holes stand for death. That's all.
Okay. Well, anyone out there, if you can gnaw on that information, the 4 holes of death. I would imagine those are 4 things you don't want to do with the device. So, on that note, be looking for the video on how to start making these in January. Again, be patient with me. It takes time. I have a 6-year-old who I homeschool, by the way. So, and he's very enlightened, and it's an amazing journey. I mean, imagine being 6 and having to go through quantum initiations all the time. So, I just want to send this blessing to y'all. And yes, this is safe for kids. Kids can use it too. Just, you know, you want to be gentle and really highlight the fun aspects of it, because you can use it for astral travel, and, you know, even if you need to just add some kind of harmonic energies in the house, so that, you know, you kind of have like a second pair of eyes, you know, in the house, a babysitter kind of watching over you, kind of keeping the energies harmonic so nothing too bad goes on. Well, there you go. That's what the device can do. It's basically like an amplified version of your own self and your own consciousness, which is God, which is all, you know, there's no separation. So anything you can think of, you can actually do with this device. Anything you can feel in your heart is possible. This device will help you amplify it. Yeah, Joby's used the device too.
Yes, and actually I made a sticky spider web over there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I know.
Alright guys, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and we love you from the TG family. Bye.